Hello everyone, I'm Draven Striker, coming to you from my home here in Madison, Wisconsin. Now there's been a couple of things that have been going around on the internet, so I just kind of want to clear some of these things up for you real quick. So people are wondering if I'm still the general manager of Main Event Pro Wrestling. The answer is yes. The other question is that why is Juicy Johnny sort of with this other group? Why wasn't I standing next to Juicy Johnny last Saturday on the 9th, January 9th? It's simple. See, the Juice Man wanted to step back from the Empire so he could focus more on the company and make sure everything is going on within. And originally, when he brought that woman on board, I was a little upset. I thought I was being replaced. I thought I had done something wrong, even though I felt like I was doing a good job. We pulled each other to the side and we talked, and he assured me that that's not the case. The fact of the matter is that he wanted to see the day-to-day operations a little bit better, and he was getting himself into the Empire a little bit too much. Now, me and Juice started the Empire over a year ago, and this was before he was in an owner role for a company. So now he decided that he needs to get a grasp of things. There's been some issues within the company that are going on, and I won't get into that right now, or probably ever, but there's just some problems that companies have. And the issues have been addressed, the problems have been fixed, and it's looking like we're going to be going great going forward here. And he assured me that, I'm still general manager. I still see some of the day-to-day operations, but my main focus right now for myself is to make sure that the Empire is doing well. This is something that me and him built before, so it was really hard for him to step away, but by me being around, it made it a little bit easier for him as well, because we started this thing together, and he knows now that he's seeing more of the day-to-day operations a little bit and paying attention more to the company than the stable. He trusts me to be able to run these guys and help these guys become successful and be successful and make the Main Event Empire successful and one of the most dominant groups, not just in Main Event Pro Wrestling, but in pro wrestling period. So there isn't any hostility or anything between me and Juice. Me and him actually talk on a regular basis. We see each other at the office all the time. So there's no issues there. I'm just more focused on the Empire. Now, if you guys were there on Saturday, January 9th, you would have seen that the Main Event Empire went 2 out of 3 matches. We won 2 out of 3. Papi Chulo defended the Main Event Pro Wrestling Middleweight Championship against Patrick O'Connor, an up-and-coming rookie. He's got a lot of work to go, but his heart's in the right place. So we'll hopefully see him improve over the course of time here. We almost had the UIWA tag team titles that night, and unfortunately we didn't get them. I was representing Pain and Pleasure, James Payne, Jack Steele, against the very, very strong and very good tag team of the Totem Pole of Love, Chief Adakula Kula and Tiny Love. They've been a dominant force since they hooked up with the UIWA tag titles. They've been unstoppable. They still have those belts, but we came real close into getting them. And I think one of the reasons that we didn't get them is because they had Axel Grease in their corner, and he's a strange fellow, but he's a great manager. It's hard to compete with that. The odds were against us that night. We just didn't capitalize, but we came close. So if we get another chance at those belts, boys, I guarantee you we'll take them this time. And then the biggest part of the night, the main event, Rocky Kisses versus the MEPW Heavyweight Champion Judge Jesse. And it happened. What I said would happen, Rocky Kisses is the new MEPW Heavyweight Champion. Way to represent the Empire. The Empire is proud. So, for me to continue my role into advising and helping out with the Empire. It's obviously going pretty good. I mean, 2 out of 3 matches. I mean, I would chalk that up as a win-win. We didn't get the tag belts, but hey, there's always next time. And there's been something posted recently about the Supremacy attacking somebody at the next show on February 13th. I don't know anything about that. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, the Supremacy is just the group overlooking everything within our company to make sure that it's a pretty solid ship. I don't see them being an aggressive group unless they need to be. You get out of line, they're going to check you. They're the boss. They're the authority. You have to listen to them. And yes, I still am the general manager, so I do have authority. I do have some say. But my primary focus right now is to guide and help the main event Empire continue to be successful and continue to grow as it does, as it evolves. So, I mean, I was a little upset at first, yes, that Juicy brought in somebody else to kind of sort of take over for me, but I still have my general manager role. I still do some of the stuff. I'm just not as heavy with a lot of the work within the company now. I'm more focused on the Empire. So for anybody out there that thinks I'm getting shunned out or anything like that, don't worry. Me and Sulk, or excuse me, Johnny, are just fine. We're kicking off a new year. We got a new logo, if you can see behind me. Our next show is February 13th. Crossroads Inn, Rubicon. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. Make sure you be there. This is going to be one of our biggest shows of the new year for sure. It's going to be really good, and you don't want to miss it. So, hope to see you guys there.